Hey everybody, welcome to Solo ReacTalk. This evening I'm going to be reacting to Fanfictasia Guiltfinger Toon sandwich made on the ArtSpear Entertainment YouTube channel. If you guys want to check out my previous reaction to the other Toon sandwich videos, remember that the playlist card is going to be at the top right here for my reactions. If you guys want to check out the original video as well as ArtSpear Entertainment's YouTube channel, the links are going to be in the description below. Yes, previously on Fanfictasia, I think it was the Vault of Unkept Secrets. Yes, the investigation on the mysterious deaths of the different characters throughout Fanfictasia is still going on. Hela, along with Thor, are still trying to figure out who is the perpetrator. And the Fanfictasia Council has decided that they were going to regenerate many of these characters so that they could give the answers ascertaining to who is killing them. And this is something that is against the laws of Fanfictasia, where they would not be using weapons or tools that are put in the vault. And the Fanfictasia Council have decided that they're going to overrule that or overturn that rule, and they're going to use the orb that is able to regenerate the characters, the orb that belonged to Oscar. And yeah, they opened the vault, the lights went out. For some reason, Darth Vader and Batman could not see in the dark. Someone took the orb that is able to regenerate the characters, and Hela has decided that, you know, everybody who was in the vault at that time are a suspect and they're all under arrest. So yeah, it's just gone from bad to worse. Someone has one of the most powerful items known to Fanfictasia from that vault. We don't know who it is, and we don't know what are they going to use it for. I suspect they might use it to regenerate Oscar, if that is possible. I'm not entirely sure, because we'll just have to wait and see. But otherwise, I don't see any other reason why this particular item would be taken and not any of the other items in the vault that are also equally just as devastatingly powerful. So yeah, let's see. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Not exactly your usual suspects. Number one, step forward and read the phrase you've been given.
Give me the orblet, you flipping cob nibbler. No one
Okay, why is she asked to say something like that?
ever said this. Why am I reading it?
And who's picking them out of this lineup? We don't have any witnesses except for you and me, and we didn't see a damn thing because the lights were out. Also, they're all genuine suspects, and they couldn't look any more different.
But it makes for a great opening shot.
Turn those cameras off. This is a police station for Valhalla's sake. And get these suspects into interrogation immediately. One of them is guilty, and we're going to find out who. No.
But who could it be though among the council? Like, I'm still not really sure it is any of the council members that did this. Like, why? What would be the reason?
No matter what it takes.
Guiltfinger, she'll get the answer from you by any means. Guiltfinger, she'd make a baby rattle, spill all its beans.
Finger.
Boy, if you don't say something true, she's gonna point a guilty finger at you.
That was actually quite nice, really. That was enjoyable. Guild Finger.
Only pattern that's emerging is a 10-pointed star.
Oh, there must be some character out there who can resurrect these victims, just for a second, just so we can find out who killed them.
No.
Oh, I know. Why don't we go back in time and catch them in the act?
No,
Just
no.
before the act.
We broke the rules already, and this is what happened. We could be playing right into the killer's hands again.
Right.
No, we need to win back the public's trust by solving this the old-fashioned way.
With our brains.
Life keeps throwing obstacles in my face. Do we have any idea what caused the blackout?
Outside witnesses reported a lightning strike. Origin hidden in the clouds.
Lightning strike. Who besides Thor can create lightning? Storm. Maybe even the Flash. Who else? Zeus. If Zeus exists in this in Fanfictasia. Yeah. So it's either Storm, Flash, or Zeus.
So, could have been natural.
Thought you could control all that stuff.
Well, I can make it happen. I've never tried stopping it from happening. I mean, under what circumstances? Well, maybe if I'd paid for an outdoor catered affair.
So a literal bolt from the blue. In other words, a dead end.
What about these brands? There's a lot of Oscar buzz out there.
Oscar died 8 years ago.
But what if something, remains of him?
And if something remains of him, that oblet, or whatever they call it, that thing can regenerate Oscar 100%.
What if there's an Oscar curse? Or maybe some kind of posthumous Oscar?
Please! I've had enough of these ridiculous Oscar predictions. We need to focus on what we have, which is 10 suspects in interrogation. Good thing I designed this station with over a dozen interrogation rooms.
I like that they're all different colors, too. Breaks up the imagery.
Problem is we can only hold them for 48 hours, and that's not enough time to properly interrogate 10 political figures.
Not to worry. I put out a casting call for outside help. I'm the world's greatest detective.
I think you will find, or perhaps you will not find, but it is still true, that I am the world's greatest detective.
Batman? What are you doing here? I was gonna say, yeah, I think that's Sherlock Holmes, the first guy. The second guy, I'm not sure who that is. But Batman, aren't you supposed to be in your cell or your interrogation room? What are you doing? Or maybe it's another Batman. Yeah.
I'm the world's greatest detective.
You're one of the suspects!
That doesn't change the fact.
Get back in interrogation room 6.
We have 7 victims, and they are, on last count, 7 deadly sins.
Pride, Mission Impossible, Envy, Envious Human Anatomy, Lust, Banged Every Female Alien. Okay, Sloth, very little movement. Okay, Gluttony, Insatiable Hunger for Knowledge, Wrath, I Will Punish You, Greed, Rich, A4.
I find it hard to believe that this can be chalked up to mere coincidence.
We need to look into that. What's in the box?
Donuts.
You glutton. I envy you. If there's hacking to be done, I think I've got it handled.
You're a pet detective. When we say collared a suspect, we don't mean...
Alrighty then. But if you watch my movies closely, and I recommend we all do, you'll see I can read people just as well. And besides, the monster that did this is almost certainly not human. Has anyone ascertained Batman's whereabouts?
Batman is human.
Is he?
It's gotta be Hannibal. A lamb doesn't change his all-white coloring. Have you
Is she from the X-Files?
considered that it may be less of a whodunit and more of a whodidn't-done-it? I mean, they all seem very untrustworthy.
I don't know who you are, lady. I'm so sorry.
My thoughts exactly. It's as though we have the same mind, no?
I suspect foul play.
We all suspect foul play.
But I suspect it with a southern accent.
Get these people out of here.
He's got a point.
Were there any bodily fluids found? This isn't a sex crime. Yet.
Yeah!
Hello there, name's Basil, Great Mouse Detective, and I have detected that this station has a vermin problem.
Everybody out!
Well, at the risk of sounding cliche, Norman,
I think this can all be traced back to your mother.
But I am Norman Bates's mother.
Damn it, Norman. We were on the verge of a breakthrough. For the last time, if you make an appointment as Norman Bates, you have to stay as Norman Bates until the end of the session. Otherwise, I'm charging you double.
Norman doesn't need therapy. He's such a well-adjusted boy.
Uh-huh. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
I should know. I'm his best friend.
Hey, Selena, did my 9 o'clock confirm?
Princess Peach has been detained by the police.
All right, the vault thing. I can't believe they actually opened it. Oh well, the cancellation was within 24 hours, so charge her in full.
Actually, Doc, the detective just called.
I don't do criminal profiling anymore. Too much heartache.
No, Doc. You've been called down to the station for questioning.
Yikes.
They'll never take me alive! Oh, sorry, I don't know where that came from.
It came from the soul, because that's still a part of you. Harlequin.
That was the old me.
Don't apologize.
Okay, pay attention, rookie, because this is the important part. Why can't Ego do this stuff? We should be enjoying a beautiful day off.
Ego's too busy creating new things. The destruction of the old is a job for real men.
Well, real people. And all it takes is a little while. Coyote. Why the heck do we keep using Acme products? They only work when you don't want them to. That company has no quality control.
You gotta go in and check the fuses.
Where's Gonzo?
Called in sick.
Why do I feel like that was a lie?
Come on, D, we can't lose another contract to Apocalypse. The guy can do this stuff in seconds. It's not even fair.
Okay, but if I get blown up again and have to appear in my family Christmas photo like this, I'll be very broken up.
My gosh.
Soulmate?
Puddle, I gotta stop by the cop shop.
What did you do?
For questioning. Can you pick me up? You busy?
Independent contractors. Nice. Very nice.
Hey! This is our job!
I think my afternoon just got blown wide open.
This outside help is useless. We're just going to have to do it ourselves. We'll speed interrogate.
Oh my goodness. These last few episodes of Thor in Order have received the highest ratings the show has ever gotten. People are really responding to the true crime aspect.
I don't care about the ratings of your stupid show.
And according to the focus groups, your character has tested higher than any guest star we've ever had.
I'm not a character or a guest star, and I don't even care about any of that either. I mean, what does higher even mean? Like, how high is high? Like, how high are we talking?
Well,
No. Focus, Hella. Don't ask those questions.
they say you've more than tripled the scores of the previous best testing guest star, Santa Claus, and he tested through the roof.
Well, I'm sure that if that sort of thing made any difference to me, I'd... But it doesn't, so I don't care. Santa Claus couldn't guest star his way out of a cloth sack. Guest star. I'm the co-lead.
We have to film the interrogations live. Let people see you at your best.
That's completely against procedure, as I'm sure you are unaware.
Oh, you're right. We don't want to release vital information during an open investigation. All those millions of viewers saying they want to see more of you in action will still...
She's gonna do it, isn't she?
Continue to tune in, I'm fairly certain.
Oh, look, if you insist, then fine.
I'm not
It's
insisting.
fine, Thor. Maybe a viewer will come forward with some more information after seeing me, seeing us, lay into these high-ranking suspects.
Oh, it's definitely going to make waves.
Where'd this squall come from?
I'm pretty sure King Triton found out his daughter was dating a half-human.
I thought Aquaman controlled the sea.
Yeah, a lot of characters control the sea. Right, Calypso?
I'll
Hey, Calypso.
see what I can do.
If I'd known she had crabs, I never would have docked in her cove, mate.
Hey! Is everything properly clicked together?
Wait, what are you? I don't know that character.
There she rolls!
Stop that head.
Hey, Popeye!
Headed for the head.
Tywin Lannister. Oh gosh, really? Again in the toilet. Why are you always in the toilet, man?
Can't a guy take a dump without... Oh!
Scream all you like. It doesn't change the facts. All 10 of the Fanfic 10 are being held as suspects in both the killing spree and the theft of the orblet. Don't go anywhere because we're now crossing live to a brand new episode of Thor in Order. On location?
Hello, Fanfictasia. Thor here. Welcome to this unprecedented special live television event. Thor and Order. True crime. This time, the story isn't just ripped from the headlines. It is the headline.
Thor!
Right, okay. Oh, first up, James Bond. Alright.
Name for the record.
James. Bond, James, but wait, damn it. I messed it up. Can you ask me the question again, please?
We got it.
I'll have you know, I've been trained to withstand torture. Oh, God. Who puts Velcro on a folder? I'll tell you everything.
So you said you have a license to kill?
Which should exempt me from prosecution.
Not in this world.
Well, I've never actually used it. It's just for show.
We'll look into that.
Can we get you anything to drink?
You wouldn't have what I'd want.
Yeah, you're probably right. Ooh, that's well shaken.
Bugger my life.
This was almost certainly the work of revolting little children.
Is that
Little children?
why you killed Alita and Sailor Moon? You're disgusted by the youth of today?
I put aside my killing ways when I came to this world. Same as you, detective.
Is that true for your other colleagues?
You think I'm going to turn a rat?
Is this plexiglass barrier truly necessary? I haven't gnawed anyone's face off in 8 years, and that was war.
I thought familiar surroundings might put you in the mood to share your insight into the mind of a serial killer.
I suspect you may find the thief's methods and my own are not so dissimilar.
You're saying they ate the orblet?
Let's make a deal. I tell you things about this case.
Orblet. Where's my pen? Let me write this down properly here. Orblet. Okay.
You tell me things about yourselves. Fair trade, give and receive, an eye for an eye, tit for tat, take a penny, leave a penny.
Quid pro quo.
If you want to sound pretentious.
Do you actually have any insight into the case?
No, I do not. Your turn. When you were growing up, what was your relationship like with your father?
Hey, let's not go there. Let's not go there. We should not go there.
We're not about to discuss personal...
I would describe it as reprehensibly inconsistent. At least it was in my case.
What's that supposed to mean?
You know exactly what it means.
All these years you've blamed me for our father's decision to banish you to hell. I was just a baby.
And he chose you over me.
He wanted you to join him and choose peace, but you wouldn't lay down your swords.
He made me who I was, and the second you popped out, I just became a shameful reminder of the man he used to be.
I honestly feel like I've been overserved in this information exchange.
All I'm saying is, how could I be responsible when I never even knew you existed?
Good morning, detectives.
What the hell? We just came from you.
Oh well, better go to the next one.
Nice try, Mystique. Is this really necessary?
Wait a second. How do we know you're really Mystique?
How could someone else look like me?
It's not that someone else could look like you, it's just that no one has your abilities. So, it's definitely Mystique. Thor.
I can look like others. They can't look like me, you idiot.
Wait, I need a minute here.
As far as we're aware, you're the only one who can control the orblet. Makes it difficult to conceive a motive for anyone other than you stealing it. Unless their motive is to prevent it being used by me to regenerate their victims and expose them. Why not just kill you?
Oh, I even forgot that Mystique was the only one who could control the orblet. You know, she would be able to transform her face into Oscar, and the machine or the orblet would recognize Oscar's appearance, and it would obey the commands of Mystique. So, does the person who took the orblet know this? Or not? Because if my hypothesis is still correct, that someone is trying to resurrect Oscar, then they should also have kidnapped Mystique for this specific purpose. Or maybe they have a plan. Whoever it is.
Good question. If you find them, be sure to ask. I think we can help you. The way I see it, this was all just a harmless case of mistaken identity. You just thought it was a big, shiny coin.
No, I didn't.
All you have to do is pull it out of your hammer space and hand it to me.
But I didn't take it. I don't even collect coins anymore. I'm past all that. Really. I'm big into stamps.
Well then, you won't mind if I just leave this here for a minute or two?
Seriously? Seriously?
Come, Thor. Let's go. She'll crack. Hella.
Oh, how are you, my sweet stepsister?
What do you want, Loki?
Been seeing so much of you on the tube lately.
I'm busy. What do you want?
Want? You mean other than to simply connect with my family and offer...
Since when do you do any of that? Now, what do you want, Loki?
for some words of solace in these uncertain times? I was just ruminating. All those powerful artifacts sitting in that vault, and the only one the thief interfered with was that tiny orblet. No evidence any of the others was so much as touched.
The vault is sealed and everything else is secure.
Well, so we thought. I must say, sis, those of us who handed our weapons over to the Fanfic 10 8 years ago for safekeeping are a little concerned.
You can tell them that those weapons haven't belonged to them since they handed them over, and then you can go back to flogging your dime store garbage and let me do my job.
Tell him I'm still waiting on my low-key chain order. The last one has shipping damage.
How are you on?
I have a small battery in the base of my skull, but it won't last long. Is there anybody on this vessel with the skill to repair me?
If you were made of wood, we may have had a chance.
Did you see the one who did this to you?
The memory, it's incomplete.
How convenient.
It all happened very fast. Ito and I were on a boat fishing. Ito. Where is Dr. Ito?
I don't know. He ain't aboard.
Something hit me from behind. Before I blacked out, I glimpsed a face. I didn't recognize it, but I can still see it in my mind. If I had a hand, I could draw it. What if you described it to a sketch artist?
Do we have a sketch artist?
We do.
Hey, I know you're from Titanic. I just don't remember your name. Was it James?
I'll draw the suspect like one of my French girls.
Or draw them like I described them to you?
Oh, you'll just sketch anyone, won't you? Doesn't matter how many limbs they've lost. Well, know this, Jack.
Ah, Jack. Yes, sorry. Jack, not James.
Art will go on!
Rose!
Don't you worry, Jack. I took preventative measures after her last attempt. That's a big door. Aye, it is a king size. Plenty of room for 2 people.
Why didn't you tell me this yesterday when you found out?
I guess it slipped my mind, what with the serial killer on the loose and the impregnable vault being robbed. Plus, you know how you get every time I so much as mention Miss Mantis.
The same way you get when I talk about Batman?
Don't even mention that homewrecker to me.
Motley wouldn't start a fight.
Miss Mantis wouldn't lie.
Miss Mantis may not know the whole story. Miss Mantis isn't exactly fluent in human psychology.
Well, at least she's not a suspect in multiple homicides like a certain pointy-eared, cape-wearing douche.
Batman doesn't kill
Guys, stop fighting.
people. It's his one rule.
Yeah, because vigilantes never break rules.
Brought in some outside help for this one. I want him rattled.
Ow! Jeez, that's solid graphite.
Never start with the head. So you finally broke your one little rule.
I didn't kill anyone.
That one of your friends did. Must be disheartening. You flew solo for so long, then the second you form a league, everything goes tits up.
We've had 8 years of peace.
Ah, peace, the dreary downtime between wars. You spent too many years in the ivory tower, Batman. You can't see from up there, but on the streets the fuse is lit. And all it takes is a little push.
I didn't know that the society on Fanfictasia were at the brink of civil war. This is news to me, because I thought everybody was trying to create a new life for themselves, for having children. Those children are going to be the future of Fanfictasia, and they won't be subscribing themselves to whatever their parents have done, whether they were heroes or villains. Except for Harley Quinn's daughter, she's really got her mind fixated on whether she's going to be a hero or a villain. But I thought the society on Fanfictasia was somewhat stable. But now the Joker's telling us that they're at the brink of civil war of some sort.
Heroes v. villains. Dawn of Anarchy. Which side will you be on? Now I'm not so sure. There was a time when they'd be calling you in here to interrogate me. Oh, how the tables have turned.
He seems suitably rattled.
When the lights went out, I switched to my bat sonar. I was the only one who saw everything.
And what did you see?
Nothing. What I mean is, not one of us moved from where we were standing.
Did you see what happened to the orblet?
No. I only know it couldn't have been one of us that took it.
Honestly, Natasha, no one here suspects you of stealing the orblet.
Glad to hear it.
Which is exactly what makes you my #1 suspect.
For God's sakes, Thor.
Don't try and use our history together to your advantage. I was the only OG Avenger you never flirted with. You think I didn't notice? I noticed.
Thor, you may have a conflict of interest here.
The more
Oh, definitely.
time we waste in here, the more time the killer has.
Since the 10 of you have been in here, we've had no reports of any wrongdoings.
Not so much as an FUI.
We know you were in the Uncanny Valley at the time of the last murder.
You know, because I'm the one who called it in.
But you didn't stick around.
I was called to the fanfic temple.
What exactly did you see?
As I was flying over the forest, I saw a brilliant flash of light in the distance. I went over to where I saw it and found the body of Sailor Moon.
Wasn't so brilliant then, was it?
Brilliant, as in bright, you imbecile?
Speaking of light, in the vault blackout, why didn't you use the Loomis spell to see what was happening?
My wand is at home. I don't have a license to carry it in public.
Convenient.
You need a license to carry a wand in public? Wow, like it's a gun. Huh.
Not the killer, and neither are my friends. You're barking up the wrong Whomping Willow.
No
Lord Vader.
interrogation droid. No electrical torture device to strap me into. What kind of Mickey Mouse operation are you running here?
Chief Inspector Mouse has prohibited all enhanced interrogation techniques.
I don't have time for this. You will open the door and allow me to leave on my own recognizance.
They are not weak of mind.
That only works on the weak-minded.
Indeed.
Wait, you might actually be. But since you've agreed, maybe you're not. I don't know.
And you're free to go, by the way. Just remember it's on your own recognizance.
Why'd you do it?
What happened to innocent until proven guilty?
You're Darth Vader. Hello? Look up villain in the dictionary and you'll find your Wikipedia page.
That's archetypist profiling, you archetypist pig.
Release her! Well, I think that's clear the air. So, Mr. Vader, is it alright if I call you Anakin?
That name no longer has any meaning for me.
Batman claims none of you changed position
Yeah, Lord Vader.
when the lights went out. But you don't need to walk over to something to pick it up, do you, Darth?
But I can't make something disappear. Unless that something is a Jedi I've just struck down who then becomes one with the Force.
Darth, you're privy to energy fields beyond our understanding.
The Force.
Perhaps you could lend us your Force perspective.
When the power went out, I sensed something. A presence I've not felt since.
Yes? Go on.
Since the arena.
What presence?
The really dark side.
You must be talking about Oscar.
Sure it wasn't just the blackout.
Maybe.
Living dual lives, I see. 9 to 5, teaching archaeology to horny college girls, and on the weekend, robbing graves.
Practicing archaeology.
Ah, you say tomato, I say tomato. I also hear that you like to obtain rare antiquities of a certain goldish hue. Ark of the Covenant, the original tablet case. Shankara stones, collect all 5. And holy crap, it's the holy grail of carpenter cups. Not to mention a certain idol and a certain cross.
Wasn't there a crystal skull or
It
something?
doesn't fit the pattern, I'm ignoring it.
But here's the real pattern. You never get to keep 'em, do you, Jones?
And thus the pattern continues, because you're not going to keep this one either. Hand it over, Junior!
Look, I gave you the anonymous note with the tomb coordinates on it. What more do you want? If you ask me, you're wasting your time with the 10 of us. The real killer is out there somewhere, free as a bird.
No one else but you and Dr. Jones touched this note?
Yes. Were there other fingerprints?
We'll see what the lab comes back with.
The killer must have wanted that tomb to be discovered.
Is that how you typically justify defiling the sacred burial chambers of the deceased? They wanted me to do it.
It
Yo, hella.
wasn't supposed to be a real tomb.
Right. Recreational tomb raiding. The latest craze. We'll see if your raiding buddy backs you up on that.
Hella? She's here.
The rating buddy, yeah. Harley Quinn.
Nice color scheme. Very cheerful.
Hello again, Miss Quinn. Or is it Mrs. Wilson?
Actually, I kept my last name because I value my own identity. You should try it, Detective Odin's daughter.
Yeah. Ooh, not supposed to clap. Sorry.
Indiana Jones and Lara Croft in a tomb, I get. But you're a therapist.
A person can be more than one thing.
So true. Like how a mother of 2 with a 9-to-5 office job and a marriage that's lost its spark can just snap one day and go on a killing spree.
I think you're overreaching there, Hella, but okay.
How a dedicated detective can abandon her principles to the lure of the spotlight. How's the audio quality in there, Payne? Should I speak louder?
I'll do whatever's required to catch this killer. That's my principle.
Yikes.
Whatever you say, Hal.
Lara and Indy told us you were visibly shaken by the discovery in the tomb. You don't strike me as someone who shakes easily.
Really depends on the song.
Was it because you didn't plan on your handiwork being discovered?
I saved that evidence. You wouldn't even have it to question me about.
And what was it? What did you think when you saw the skull? What scared you, Quinn?
Her dreams of Oscar and the death of everybody she loves and knows. Yeah.
Do you dream?
What?
When you sleep? Do you dream? Sometimes.
Do you nightmare?
I don't think nightmare is a verb.
I do. I nightmare.
And what is your nightmare, Miss Quinn?
Why were the victims branded with an Oscar?
What is your nightmare?
Who are you guys? Those are the Oscar insignias there on their chest. Wow.
Who the hell are you?
Citizens of Fanfictasia, we represent the Order of the Oscar. The war of Fanfictasia is upon you. We come from a future strewn with the bodies of villains, slaughtered by so-called heroes. But now the tide will turn. We have eliminated the top lieutenants in the heroic alliance.
Solid strategy. Shut your old dickwad.
Oscar was right. We are all here for one purpose. To decide, once and for all, who lives and who dies. And now the future is ours.
No way. It couldn't be Harley Quinn's daughter, could it? Really?
That doll. Where did you get that doll? That doll belongs to my daughter. Did you hurt my daughter?
No. The crazy thing is, I think that is your daughter.
No. I.
I'm your daughter.
Oh my gosh. What happened?
Hi, Mom.
And what are you doing there? Oh my gosh.
No. That's not true. That's impossible.
Can I get another one of these? Make it a double.
Sorry, Mom. But you chose the wrong side.
If they exist in a time where there is a political or ideological system that believes in the order of the Oscar, that means Fanfictasia truly has failed. That means that the society as a whole has failed its children, its future generations. And that's just disappointing, really.
It doesn't make any sense.
I can't believe that crazy East German witch was right.
The muddy footprints. They've just come from the uncanny valley.
So they're the ones who are killing all those characters? But for what purpose? Oh yes, so that the Fanfictasia Council could open the vault and then they would have the opportunity to steal it. Okay, wow.
The brilliant flash of light.
Thor, turn the cameras off. Where are Ms. Quinn's children?
Don't you mean when are they? They could be any when.
I don't mean the two that just left. I mean their present-day versions.
They're most likely in school. Why?
Why are you asking where my kids are?
Yeah, why is she asking about our kids?
It seems they're in need of firmer education.
Oh my gosh, what do you mean by that?
Hey, what the...
Don't you dare go near my kids!
Thor with me.
Wait, Hella, we can't.
You wanted this job. Now you have to finish it.
It's not possible!
I'm sorry.
Puddle, can you move?
Only my left arm.
I gotta stop him.
Get Batman.
I need to get to my dear Watson Elementary immediately. They're going after my kids.
To the Batpod.
Up there on the left.
Harley Quinn and Christian Bale, Batman. You're under arrest for escaping custody.
Batman, don't try it with Thor. Don't try it. Unless if you have a plan, but don't try it.
Oh, please, you can't let her do this.
You stand between a mother and her children, and you call yourself a hero.
I call myself a law-abiding citizen of Fanfictasia. I wouldn't expect a billionaire vigilante to understand.
Run, Harley.
Theatricality and deception!
Miss Mantis, where are my kids?
In the yard.
Oh gosh, oh my gosh, the tripod alien machines are also part of the police.
No, let them go! Please! It can't be true! You can't be our kids! We're good parents! I know it's still early days, but time will tell!
Yeah, you can be good parents, but ultimately it's the children that they just decide they want to be bad. You know, you can only be a good parent for so long, and you can only be a good parent for, you know, for as long as you can be. But ultimately, it's the children that just decide that they're gonna do something like this. So yeah, they need a firmer education.
Time has told, Miss Quinn. You just don't like what it had to say.
Why, thank you for being a star witness to this video.
Rita and Joseph have been making videos like this for 7 deadly years.
If you enjoyed it, please investigate their channel further. There are so many hidden things to discover.
And if you have the motive to share, like, comment, and subscribe,
The means is at your fingertips, and the opportunity is now.
Crime doesn't pay. The YouTube doesn't pay much more. Join our Patreon or become a channel member to help support future ArtSpear projects and gain access to exclusive content, just like our Spearheads of Destiny and our Golden Spearheads.
Is it time for my brilliant summation? Help us, s'il vous plaît.
the James Bond. Names Bond. Wait, that wasn't correct either. What the hell did I just say?
Would you please stop practicing that line?
Think they'll ever let us out of here, Peach?
I sure hope so.
Did I ever tell you that your name is remarkably similar to the names of the sorts of women I typically...
It's not gonna happen, James.
Oh, Mr. Bond.
Blimey, this just isn't my day.
Hey, alright, guys, yeah. Shocking ending right there. Fanfictasia, Guiltfinger, Toon sandwich made on the ArtSpear Entertainment YouTube channel. Yes, truly a shocking ending to this episode. You know, for Harley Quinn and for Deadpool, just witnessing their children, you know, just teleporting in and announcing that they are part of the ideology of Oscar. And the only truth that lies ahead for Fanfictasia is civil war, the villains versus the heroes. And it seems that Harley Quinn's daughter has made a choice who she's supporting, and the brother seems to just be tagging along. But yeah, this is bad. This is really, really, really bad. But now we also know that they are the ones who killed many of those characters. They are the ones who made sure that after the Fanfictasia Council would open the vault, they would have the opportunity to steal the oblet. Still, how are they going to use it? We still don't really know or understand the technology held. You know, whether their technology is able or capable of, you know, using the oblet to their advantage. We're not entirely sure. And also, you know, Mystique, is she under threat? Once these kids realize that it can only be activated by Mystique, are they going to probably abduct her, kidnap her, and, you know, torture her until she becomes, you know, the face of Oscar? I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see how evil are Harley Quinn's children, especially those from the future. Wow. Alright guys, that is it for tonight. Remember, if you want to check out the original video as well as ArtSpear Entertainment YouTube channel, the links are going to be in the description below. If you like my reaction, please give me a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Click on the notification bell if you want to be up to date with my latest videos, and I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow. Okay? Good night.